Hello guys, my name is Maria. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to learn something about how we measure our proportions. Problems in drawing sometimes are not actual drawing problems, they are proportion problems. When my drawing looks off, in most cases I got my proportions wrong. Today I'm going to show you two simple methods that will help you get your proportions right every time. These are the same techniques taught at every art school, and they work for any subject. The first method uses your pencil as measuring tool. Here how it works. Hold your pencil at the full arm length. Then lock your elbow and keep it locked. Now line up the tip of your pencil with the top of your object. Now move your thumb up the pencil until it lines up with the bottom of the egg. This distance from pencil tip to thumb is now our measuring unit. I can ask how many times this height of the egg will fit the length of the egg. I rotate my pencil horizontally, keeping the same thumb position. And I line my thumb with the right side of the egg. And now I can see that the length of the egg is bigger than its height. And the ratio is about 1 to 1 1/3. This same principle works for everything. How tall is this box compared to the egg? How wide is the table compared to its height? We are always comparing measurements to each other. So now, if you're thinking this is exactly a kind of systematic approach I've been looking for, I'm developing a comprehensive classical training program where we talk more about each of these concepts with structured exercises and my feedback. I'm gonna tell you more about this at the end of this video. The second method is basic shapes method. This method simplifies the shapes that we see. Every object, no matter how complex, fits inside a basic shape. For example, an egg fits into oval. Box fits inside of a rectangle. So instead of trying to draw the object itself, sometimes I draw the container shape first. Why does this work? Because it forces you to see overall proportions before you dive into details. It is much easier to see what's wrong with an oval shape if it's too wide or too narrow than to figure out what's wrong with the whole portrait. So draw the big shape first, then get the proportions right, then add the details inside that correct framework. Now let's talk about several mistakes that we can make. First, we can move our position during our measurements. And that would kill our measuring unit, because the closer we are to the object, the bigger object will be. And the measuring unit is supposed to be bigger than. If we step back, we will see the object smaller, and this will make our measuring unit smaller. So don't step back, don't step close, just keep your position. Second mistake, bending your elbow like that. It's gonna be the same mistake as the first one, because when we bend our elbow, our measuring unit becomes different and our measurements won't match. The third mistake is to measure small details before measuring overall shapes. The big relationships should be measured first. So, consistent measuring position, locked elbow, and get the big relationships first. With all that said, I want to tell you that measuring is the way to check for possible mistakes and not the thing to start with. It is better to start by eyeballing your proportions and trying to capture them first. Only after you have a rough sketch in place should you check and measure. The more we practice, the better our eyes start seeing proportions accurately, without any measurements. And this is our goal, to train our eye to see proportions without measurements. Now, if this systematic approach resonates with you, and if you're tired of random tutorials and actually want a real classical academic training with a clear progression, but you don't want to break your bank and to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for art school, I would like to invite you to check out my Patreon course that is in progress right now. I'm recording it. It's called Classical Art Academic Training. I have structured it as 3-tier system. The foundation level gives you access to my complete video curriculum. We're gonna follow the same progression as old masters used. The intermediate level adds small group demonstrations, critiques of your work, always friendly, never criticizing, and downloadable PDFs with exercises and reference materials. And the advanced level includes private one-on-one lessons where we can address your specific challenges and accelerate your progress with personal feedback. This isn't just about drawing, it's about building the foundation that will transform everything else you do as an artist. If you want to paint portraits or landscapes or maybe still lifes, these observational skills are the building blocks for you. The link to my Patreon is in the description below. I would love some comments if you think that this video was helpful, or maybe you would like to add something, or I don't know, you have a suggestion. And please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss the next video.